US Mobile family, welcome back.
Yo, yo, yo.
Is that how you see me?
Hello.
Man, what a time Hawaii was. Did you sample some Maui Wowie while you were there?
What is Maui Wowie?
Correct response.
Okay. Get to keep my job for another week.
US Mobile is back. We got Ahmed here in the studio,
Hey, everyone.
CEO, and he's ready to react to your comments.
Let's do this.
I'd really appreciate seeing a roadmap for US Mobile's yearly or quarterly plans and updates. I get that some features aren't within the company's control due to the nature of the business, but having some expectations for what customers are looking for would be helpful. Now, top comment, considering US Mobile's track record of overpromising and underdelivering.
Wait, hold on. Like before you even finish this comment, can I just like address the first part over here?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Overpromising, under-delivering. Let's talk about US Mobile for a second. Only a multi-network carrier in America built like novel technology that lets you share data across all three networks. No one has ever done it because it's really hard to do it technologically. Shared data plans that work across all three networks, security with stuff like passkey, the best international roaming that you can find anywhere in the industry. One of the only non-major carriers to have Apple Watch connectivity. All of this control that we give you within the app. We have created a new category over here. Like at this point, there's no carrier that comes close to what we have.
So where is a comment like this coming from?
I think what
People say that on the subreddit.
yeah, I would say it's a small minority, and their view is pretty myopic on these things. Saying that US Mobile overpromises and under-delivers would be, hey, we still don't have Apple Watch support on Lightspeed or Darkstar, right? And they said that it'll come in Q1 of 2026. And so really what happened was that a bunch of these carriers or OEMs will commit to something and then they just won't do it. We're going to give you a roadmap based on stuff that's in our control and stuff that we are going to be able to deliver to you because the carrier is going to deliver on the APIs or that functionality. Multi-network was built because our customers wouldn't stop asking for it. We built US Mobile around these opinions and feature requests. If it doesn't happen, you'll find a post from me explaining why it doesn't happen as well. This is what makes US Mobile so great. So, I appreciate all of these comments.
Would you ever do like a published roadmap or like the expected roadmap?
I think we'll do it. Like it's something that we've had in the past. I mean, Reddit has been our published roadmap. But, but I feel like I'll go and do a post sometime next week on what we think is going to come this year.
I gotta say, I do agree with this poster here.
Yeah.
Why on the plans page do we say 22.5 and 17.5 rather than 50? Some people in the comments were saying things like, fewer digits gives you the perception of simplicity. Fancy restaurants have been doing this for decades.
I actually don't know why we do this. I'm gonna have to talk to Faizan about this one.
Does it bug you or is that like cool with you? Because for me, I've always been like,
actually, I never noticed it before it came up, but I would say one reason why this would probably happen was because we wanted to save some real estate.
I feel like you could do 2250 and make the 50 small. But then maybe that seems too tacky, kind of like $9.99, like the 99.
Yeah, then you just turned us into the dollar store over here.
Come on, man.
We're not a dollar store.
For a lot of people, they were like, I never noticed this. I was living in peace before this post. And now, yeah, that's going to bug me every time I see it.
It probably is going to bug me as well, though. So this is probably what I'm going to do as soon as I get done with this podcast over here.
Pilo777 says, longtime lurker, been around for about 6 months, waiting for a promo to port into Warp. They're the only ones with good coverage near me. But I've only ever seen Darkstar or Lightspeed. Anybody ever seen a Warp promo for port in? Debating if they should just pull the trigger on Visible.
I mean, we did have that week. Remember that week where like promos were on every single network? Super week?
Super week, yeah.
Yeah. In a world where our competitors did not do it, we wouldn't do it either. We do it because we've found this to be a good way for customers to experience US Mobile for the first year. Because once they experience it, they realize all this, that it's unlike anything they've ever seen before as a carrier. And they see all that value. And we've been able to make our Darkstar and Lightspeed unit economics work for these promos.
For the kids at home watching, what's unit economics?
Our margins, how much money we'll make out of that customer on that specific network. And we haven't really been able to do it on Warp. And the other thing we have realized is that the Black Friday drop, which made that day our single biggest day at US Mobile. We did 10,000 activations in the first like 10 hours or 12 hours. And Lightspeed has traditionally been our third, network with the least amount of customers. I mean, US Mobile has so many customers at this point that in that context, when we're able to make the unit economics work, we'll potentially do something on Warp as well.
Cool.
I mean, in a perfect world, I wish promos did not exist for any carriers. Pretty much every customer has joined US Mobile on some kind of a promo.
So I wish they don't exist.
Because, I mean, they're still like, if customers will look at it and be like, hey, why didn't an existing customer get it?
But the new promo dropping this week actually has a bonus for everyone you refer.
Faizan came up with this idea where, like, if you refer a friend, you can get $50 as well. But it's also the most ridiculous promo we've ever done, though.
It's jam-packed.
It is, my God. In the long run, everyone benefits. I think what people don't realize is that what these promos help us do is it brings a lot of traffic to US Mobile, gets us a lot of users. That in turn just turns into leverage and much deeper partnerships with our carrier partners as well.
And then that builds into getting lower prices.
Sure, like
when
and so if
renews.
you actually look at the US Mobile's evolution in terms of our plans, oh my God. There is no plan in America or probably the world at this point that competes with US Mobile's premium plan. There isn't.
It's the whole enchilada.
It is.
It's the whole burrito.
And we've been able to get this because of all of these new users that have been able to come to US Mobile. I do want to call out that, US Mobile has close to 1 million customers, and we recently sent a survey across the whole user base, and our NPS was 73. That's higher than Costco. So I'd say, like, obviously, by and large, people are insanely happy with US Mobile. We were ranked number 1 on Consumer Reports this last year as well. Bringing these new customers helps make the unit economics and the plans better for every single person on the platform. It's a forcing function. Like, if you folks really want Apple Watch and Darkstar and Lightspeed, well, if we have an extra 1 million customers in the next 6 months, that's a lot more leverage that we have with the OEM. Customers are, by a mile, the biggest forcing function US Mobile will ever have.
Okay, I just couldn't pass up the visible offer, says Boring 1996. I spent nearly 2 years as a US Mobile customer.
Username over here. Boring 1996.
2 years as a US Mobile customer.
Oh, no, you're not boring at all. I love you. Yes.
Like this. Pointer finger and middle finger. That's how the kids are doing it these days. Yeah.
This
like straighten these out. No thumbs.
I love you.
2 years as a US Mobile customer. In the beginning, I would never go over 20 gigabytes, so unlimited starter was fine. Now, since I'm on my phone a lot more, I'm right up against 70. I'll probably exceed it next month. I need to upgrade. I can't justify paying 44 for what Visible will give me for 26. I gotta go. Perhaps if there are good deals in a few months, I'll be back. I can't be the only existing Warp customer that US Mobile's losing to Visible. Just saying.
I'm sure we've lost a bunch of customers to Visible, but Visible and all of these carriers have lost a lot more customers to US Mobile. So there's obviously a lot more to a carrier than price. I get it. If you want to go to a carrier that's going to give you the cheapest price possible, then maybe Visible is the way for you to go. I mean, you're going to be obviously losing out on US Mobile's 24/7 customer service, our multi-network, our international roaming, our multi-tenancy. There's so many features that you get with US Mobile. And I would say that, maybe talk to the US Mobile team and email them and ask them if they can do something for you. We get it. Like, if Visible is the right place for you right now, then we'd be sad to, like, see you go. But I'm pretty confident that you'd be back because you might get whatever promo that there is. But this is how big corporations work. Like, eventually in 2 years, we'll be paying twice as much. And we'll still be here as that company that provides value, and a company that wouldn't have raised our pricing. But more importantly, our plans have become much cheaper over the years, but our product will be 3x better as well. Fixed wireless is coming, satellite connectivity through US Mobile on your $25 plan. Like, our $25, our $45 or $44 plan would have just fundamentally changed by the time your tenure with Visible is ending or any other carrier at that point. So most of our customers know, like, I'm repeating this, but this customer also knows, like, the fact that they'd go and post without, as opposed to just leaving US Mobile, obviously means that they really want to stay with US Mobile.
Good point.
And you lose the ability to, have a voice in building the world's best network and have, the ability to like talk to me or my team as well. So I hope you stayed and you haven't left. If you're in the process of leaving, maybe go and talk to the US Mobile team and see if they can do anything. But at the same time, we do understand. Obviously, we'd be sad to let you see you go. But once you're part of the US Mobile fam, you're always part of the US Mobile fam. And we'll be right there for you.
Thank you, US Mobile. We sent this email out, staying connected during the winter storm. With extreme weather coming your way, we want to help in any way we can. In case you lose home internet service, we're adding an additional 10 gigabytes of hotspot data on the following lines.
Okay.
The top-up will appear automatically.
As much as Faizan has really not been giving me any credit recently for most of the stuff I do, this one, I think he will do it. I got an email like this from one of my providers as well. I don't think they meant it because it's my cable company, but kind of got me thinking, if there's a storm coming, if you're going to lose power, or if you're going to lose connectivity, right? What is that one? And connectivity is insanely important to you.
Right.
Right? You can't live without it. You want to be able to call emergency service. You want to be able to stay in touch with friends and family or your loved ones. What is that one carrier that you would have? Because it gives you multi-network.
Exactly.
It's like, that's the power of this network.
Right.
And so we obviously gave extra hotspot to everyone so you could use it, but also reminded them that you can teleport to another network if this doesn't work. You can add multi-network as well. But most importantly, this is not a big deal. This wouldn't change much. Maybe it would change stuff for a bunch of our customers, but we wanted to do whatever was possible in our power. And we did it. And obviously the response was great. Really appreciate you folks. There's lots of likes over here. We love you back. And we hope we can do a lot more of this. We hope that you don't get stuck in a storm like this again, but if there's ever a storm, we're committed to doing our part and in whatever little way we can.
I know you got to run, Ahmed, so why don't I get you out of here?
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everyone. 2026 is going to be huge.
Big.
It's going to be massive.
Like 5 Ahmeds laid across the table.
Yeah, boy. And I can't wait to take all of you on this journey with us in 2026.